1858 original blended Canadian whiskey.
And just to make sure it was actually CC, I opened it and tested.
Okay,
Yeah.
just to check.
Yeah,
You haven't just filled it
False
with
stickers.
And if he said Midorian lemonade, I was just going to get a new feature car and a new guy. Hey guys, welcome to Friday Night Live for Friday, the 28th of September 2018, coming to you from beautiful downtown Campbellfield, Victoria. Introducing our special guest, long-time final inspection customer and mini enthusiast, not people like me, but the car brand.
Oh, I'm a bit of a fan of yours.
Krystian, I put my lettuce on the bottom of my burgers. Jackson.
It's where it needs to be. We'll get into that later. This is final inspection detailer and former hand model Damian. I
actually had to do a few hand jobs to get this job as a detailer here. Also, very, very pleased to welcome the owner of this beautifully restored Morris Mini 1100 behind us, Mr. Jarrod Lowe. And the safe word, Jarrod?
Festivus.
Yes. Mr. Jarrod, thank you very much, mate. I wanted to say a big thank you for that.
No, thank you for doing what you've done, mate.
Happy?
Yep, it's amazing.
Good. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what happened? We put it up on our Facebook page so people will know. And it was a while ago, it was last month when we put this up on our Facebook page, but just refresh people, or people who didn't maybe didn't catch those photos as to what went wrong with the car and how it ended up here.
Yeah. So the car gets kept in an industrial shed that's not sealed from my next door neighbour, and it was a particular wet day, so he had lined himself up with a spray painting job inside his shed where he would normally spray outside, but as unluck would have it, his overspray drifted over the dividing wall and found its way on the Mini only 2 days after nearly cleaning up at the Nationals. So
Was it clean when the overspray happened?
It was straight off the car,
Yeah,
straight off the trailer.
The Mini was clean? Oh, straight off the trailer, so the Mini was clean?
Yeah, well, no, it would have been clean because it rained on the way. Yeah, no, it didn't rain on the way home, so it would have been clean.
Yeah, that's why it stuck so well.
Yeah, yep. I had hoped that there was
that's one of those
maybe
times
2 or 3 days of dust that might have
that's
settled.
one of those times when you want your car to be dirty.
Yeah. I was really hoping there was going to be
when you see overspray in your car,
of,
I wish it was covered in filth.
Yeah.
In protective filth. Yeah, it's
not so lucky.
So what happened? Your heart just dropped out of your chest.
Yeah, mate,
that would have been bad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was I was in a pretty bad place. Pretty much cracked the shits, threw all the toys out of the cot, and went and parked it where it should have been kept, and pretty much forgot about it for 4 or 6 weeks, I guess, till the weather started to change, and wife and.
How did Krystian find out? Because Krystian referred us the job, which we're very appreciative. Thank you very much, mate.
And thank you.
Did you go and jump on the Mini Club, the Victorian Mini Club? You can find them on Facebook. Bit of a plug, mate.
Yeah, well.
No, they are a very useful bunch.
They're a friendly bunch of guys, though.
Extremely, pretty much opened me with open arms, mate. Blown away. I'd only met Krystian the week previous to the overspray incident, but I don't think I actually told anyone till quite some time later. I just literally wanted to block it out of my mind, and it was too much too soon after the epic build that just gone through. So
How long was the build?
So I bought the car from my dad probably 8 years ago now.
Yeah.
I reckon, be 8 years. Hit it.
It was you said it was in a bad way?
Yeah, paddock bomb would be
was it
the best way to sum it up.
Running?
Just.
Yeah.
Managed to drive it half an hour to Dad's place. Had to fill the driver's seat with Hessian bags to be able to get it up to a respectable height. I was sitting on the floor. There was no carpet on the passenger floor, could actually see the road going by on the way through. Partial brakes, almost no brakes. Had a bit of a handbrake, no exhaust, and drove it in at night, and had to cross over the Echuca Bridge interstate to get it to Dad's house. So it was a interesting drive.
Yeah. I think we've all done that at least once. And then 8 years after that to...
Yeah, so we hit it fairly hard initially. Got it stripped down, got it on rotisserie. Did a little bit of dismantling in Brisbane. Then we moved back to Victoria, had it blasted. Did a fair few initial rust repairs, did all the boot floor, the front parts of the floor. And then it sort of...
You've got photos of this? Sorry to keep interrupting you.
Yeah.
So we'll put the photos up so people can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Just did that. We'd had a little one at that stage, so there wasn't a heap of spare time going on, as you could appreciate.
Yeah, same story.
Wasn't very consistent on the building of it. Like, would be very sporadic, hit it hard and get a fair bit done.
That's how most home builds go.
Yeah, it is.
You get a lot done at one point, you get a little bit less done at another point. Life kicks in and you're too busy, or finances, or whatever reason.
Yeah.
Sometimes they never get there in the end at all.
Speaking of life kicking in, that was probably late November, almost December. I found out that Dad was crook and quit my job pretty much. Or didn't quit, I just asked if I could have some time and left. And at that stage, it was still on the rotisserie. Rust repairs hadn't been finished, and within 4 months, had it registered.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So it was...
to the bulk of it was done in 4 months.
Yeah. Like 60, 70, 80 hour weeks.
You're not a panel beater, not a mechanic,
Nah,
not a painter.
Nothing by trade. Oh, none of those trades actually.
No automotive. No automotive background.
Actually, a chippy by trade and with a large concreting background.
Yeah.
But always had a passion for cars and fabrication and all that sort of stuff. But no automotive trade to speak of.
And complete restoration by yourself, or?
We had a company in Adelaide build the motor and gearbox for us. They were amazing. I got that away to them the last working week of 2017 and had it back second week of January 2018.
That's a pretty good job. So
they worked over Christmas to get that done.
Over Christmas? You want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, to Mini Sport South Australia. Bent over backwards. So thanks Andrew and Tony.
That thing started no problem.
It's a ripper.
That's really nice. Purrs. I actually didn't have a look underneath there. I should have a look before it goes.
Need to check that out.
Yeah.
I haven't had a look.
I had a look under the front, under the grill.
As
I was doing the grill, I had a look underneath, and everything looked new. The rods and everything just looked stupid. And then I thought, I'll have a look at the engine later, and completely forgot about it.
You'll get the trade.
It's stunning job, stunning.
Well,
if you took it to a professional restorer and they brought it back like that, you'd be happy.
Yeah. What Jarrod wasn't saying to you earlier was the trailer it came off. It went up to the mini nationals in Hay in New South Wales. So middle of a dust bowl. There's say 150 minis up there. And what did it took out the People's Choice. It took out
People's Choice, Hay Council's Choice Award,
the Mayor's Award.
Mayor's Award. Yep. Best Presented Morris Mini, and snagged Rookie of the Year in Motorcana too. Not in that car. Good friends of Jeremy, they rang me during the week and said in no certain circumstances was I allowed, never seen the car, but they had followed the progress on Facebook, and she told me there is no way you're driving that car in the Motorcana.
Sorry, what she did, because she didn't want you to undo all that hard work?
Yeah, basically.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was very adamant about that and said, we've got 2 minis here and we want you to drive one of them.
You can use one of them,
Yeah, so
awesome.
Jeremy let me drive the wheels off his, and
sounds like a good community, and maybe I should tell my wife I should join.
Yeah, it's a good bunch of people.
Oh mate,
Good bunch of people.
Jump on car sales tomorrow.
Yeah. No, well, look, you'll find the website right here. So
No, we'll
can you do that?
Yeah, we'll put it
You can
there.
do
Of
that
course,
thing?
mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll be happy to do it because, no, honestly, I will edit this out, but I constantly do that where a customer's in some kind of club, and I go in the club and give them more information or put up photos or something like that, and I just get shit canned out of there.
Oh, okay.
I just get told to go fuck myself.
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Yeah. And when I said one little thing in the mini section, everybody said thanks for doing something. They're just really friendly, and I love that place. I've checked on it every day since.
Okay.
There is a
They're
lot
nice,
of funny
that
car
and the
clubs.
FGX forums, the Ford FGX forums. Every other forum, they're like, nah, we don't want you. Yeah, because I tried. I didn't spruik the business. I just
They sort of see it as an advertiser rather than an enthusiast.
and I kind of understand that, but they're really aggressive straight away.
Really?
And the mini club was just really
Oh,
nice.
mate.
Felt beautiful. It felt nice in there.
Yeah, we don't have to compensate for anything, so.
Oh, shing shing! Yes. See, there's a reason we had you on. Yeah, so 4 months to have it done.
Yep.
Engine, everything rebuilt. Engine went back in.
Yep, did everything other than motor and gearbox basically. Had a bit of help. Brother-in-law with a few details to get me.
Yeah.
He,
Who painted it?
I painted it.
Excellent job.
It's pretty much done a lot of undercoating, priming.
Yeah.
Haven't got to the top coat stage many times.
That's
but
the important part.
That's the first full car I've painted.
Yeah, excellent
And
job. It's flat as a tack. You've seen there's no peel in it.
No, that's what happens when you sand it for 2 weeks.
Manufacturers can't get cars that good in some circumstances. And there's a lot of
Don't
detail
be
in
thinking
it.
that's off
the
the gun.
hinges and things like that. Modern cars don't have all these details to paint around. And
No, for such a small car, it does have a lot of detail and a lot of tricky areas.
A lot of curves, a lot of
Yep.
places to find to catch runs, and because I'm a
Yep.
painter by trade, I can tell you that is a difficult job to
Yeah.
paint. Yeah, where the windows go in, the little lips and all that stuff.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
there's places for it to catch you out everywhere. That is a ripper job.
Thanks, mate.
The roof's 2-pack.
Whole lot's 2-pack,
Okay.
but the grey is only single stage,
Yeah.
where the roof is base over clear.
I thought it wasn't.
Sorry, clear over base.
I didn't think it was 2-pack. The bottom.
Yeah, no, the whole lot is.
It looks good. It looks period.
It's a good look.
I think in a way the
Colour
single
combos.
stage.
Colour combo's nice. Yeah.
I think in a way the single stage nearly looks more correct than what a
Yeah.
base
it
and
does.
clear system.
Yeah, it looks period correct.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. The only thing that I think is wrong with that car is it's too perfect. If you know what I mean. So it looks because they didn't look like that new. It's too good. They didn't make them that good new.
It's not factory.
I'm not
it's not
pissing-
factory original.
Yeah.
It is something else. This
I'm
car.
not sucking up. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That if there's anything that you can pick, it has no peel, it has no runs, it has nothing wrong with it. The gaps, check out those gaps.
Every door.
They
gap.
never came out like that. They had gaps you could put your hand through and they'd suck in wind. When you try and close the door, you have to put a bit of oomph into it because everything's sealed up so well. So you have to really, bit of energy into closing the door. It's really, really
There was a
spot on.
lot of time that went into getting all those gaps like
Yeah.
that. I don't know why, but I've just always had a thing for door gaps. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
It
a little bit extra spurring me on to do the best I could, I guess, too. So
Yeah.
Well, it is depressingly good for the rest of us who are trying to build a car. So, yeah,
I'm sorry.
thanks for setting the bar so high.
Yeah. Christian's one.
I apologise. Sorry. Never meant to upset anyone.
Yeah, for 4 months, that's incredible. I couldn't do that in 4 months, and that's my background.
So I did all that interior too.
You did the trimming as well.
Comes as a flat pack out of the UK,
Yeah. Okay.
but you still got to foam. You still got to do all your foaming
Yeah.
and everything. So,
yeah. Is it step by step?
Yeah, with no instructions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So it's
That's a lot of fun. I wish I had the time and nous to do it. I just I can paint and that's about it. The rest I wouldn't. I'd be handing it out to palming it off to people to do. Awesome. And keeping it forever?
yeah,
There's no
definitely.
chance I could buy it or anything. No.
No, sorry, mate. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know you love
understand.
it,
There's
but-
too much sentimental value in there. Yeah.
too much, way
Yeah.
too much. No, that's a keeper forever. That one. That'll be the one that girls learn to drive in, and
Yeah. Oh, you got 2 girls.
yeah, 2 little girls.
That's a top bloke right there.
Yeah.
Your girls.
Yeah, you're a bit biased there.
Fairy floss nuts. That's what it is.
Yeah, very, 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 very nice. I'm a bit biased though. I like minis, so I like everything, but I really like that.
Minis are good things.
They've just got so much character. You can look at the outside, you can look at the inside. They smell that has a smell to it, right?
It
Do
does.
you find that?
It does.
Even if it's restored, it has a smell that new cars don't have. It's fumey. Some people might not like that, but I love it.
It's this beautiful, perfect combination of part exhaust, part petrol
Yeah.
that you can't really get out of the car. Every
Yeah.
Mini's got them. And
It
yeah,
still
it's-
has a bit
never
of that.
goes away.
It still has a bit of old smell. I don't know how, because everything's been retouched. Have you
I
been
haven't
inside
been-
it?
no, not this one.
Yeah, still got there's something about it. Unless it's the materials they're using for the interior that have a bit of that old smell.
Could be.
Yeah.
So what did you actually do to it? Because the thing looks amazing.
So we used an eraser on a velvet revolver. You know what the velvet revolver is?
Yep.
For those that don't know, it's a random orbit polisher. That's the machine to use for the eraser. You don't want to use a rotary. You want to use something that orbits away from centre, gets the job done faster. We spent about, I spent, because I did this job, about 4 days in total. So car landed here, Mum drove it here on Saturday,
Yep.
which in case, which is awesome.
Oh, mate,
3
she's a
hour drive
trooper.
from Echuca in a manual 60s Mini or 70s?
69.
69 Mini, just good on you. That was awesome.
Longest drive it's ever had, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's its longest run it's done.
That's-
By far.
That's incredible.
Longest run.
And got here pretty clean too, because I put it straight in the cleaner and dry washed it in there.
Okay.
So I washed it in there with dry washed. Didn't wash it with a high pressure hose. I kind of didn't want to touch it. I thought water would get in just everywhere and it would cause nightmares.
Every time I've cleaned it,
Yeah.
it's always been blown down with compressor. Or,
Yeah, I thought what a waste of time that'll be. It was so clean, just dry washed it. In there, and it got stuck into it with the eraser straight away. Worked out fairly quickly. This was a disaster of a job. And then it was either call the customer and say, listen, this is way bigger than I thought. It's going to be more expensive or take longer, or you take it back and do it yourself or find another detailer or something like that, which I don't really like to do, or just get stuck into it and do it.
So you probably should say what the job actually was though.
Oh,
For this one,
okay.
because it's not your standard detailing job, is it?
No, so no paintwork correction, no polishing, which is kind of weird, for a detailing joint. There was the overspray removal from the
Incident?
Yeah, the incident. We'll refer to it from now on as the incident. So just simply removing what we found out was yellow paint from the yellow overspray over everything, over the whole car, and that's it. Giving it back to Jarrod smooth and clean, the way it was pre-incident.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hit it with the eraser a little bit. Worked out it was going to be a bit of a tough job, but just thought no problems. We unfortunately had a customer cancel, which is usually, I hate that, cancel on the day. On the day for Tuesday. So cancelled on the Monday for Tuesday. That to me, that's 0 time ahead. That is, I hate that, but that just opened it up. So I thought, great, I can get stuck in, because I really, really wanted to do it. Thought, awesome, I'm gonna get stuck into this now. Mucked around with some solvents, so got some acetone, got some acetone, metho, and
Definitely wouldn't have gone there.
something else.
I'm
I
way
can't-
too scared for
Can't
that.
remember the other thing, as well as Cleanse Strong, which you usually use to see if that if we could do a chemical decontamination and rid at least most of it, and it didn't budge a single bit. You can use petrol. I didn't try petrol.
Really?
Yeah, you can use petrol on paint. Petrol's fine on paint, yeah. You can't let it drip onto anything else, which is the reason why I normally say to people don't use those kind of strong solvents, because as you spray them
Rubbers,
on,
etc.
they drip something. But if you put them on a cloth, put them in an area where it doesn't drip, it's fine. But that didn't work. Did a small test section, nothing.
So you had a go of the chemical decontamination.
Yeah.
Worked out that wasn't going to cut it.
No,
it had to be a
wasn't gonna
mechanical
work.
decontamination.
Yeah, then did the mechanical decontamination, the eraser on the velvet revolver, and went back to the chemicals just to check. So, and that did nothing. So it was a waste of time. So packed those away, forgot that. It was just then an eraser and a lot of time. That's what the job was gonna be.
So the overspray was just stuck on there so hard that mechanical was all that it was going to be, and it wasn't a case of
I think
doing it differently. It was just it was going to be labour
Yeah,
intensive.
that's
end
it.
of story.
Because Jarrod did the right thing, unfortunately, and left the car pristine. So it was naked, right? It probably didn't have any waxes or anything on it,
it's
protective
never
waxes
been.
or anything on it. So it was primed for everything to just stick to it, and then he left it a couple of weeks.
I was
so it
about
would
to
have
ask you that. Does
temperature cycled.
Does time
Yeah, absolutely.
make it worse?
Straight as soon as you see overspray in a car, just straight
Get it
away give us a call. Say it's an emergency. I need an eraser right now. I will do it. If you say this is the overspray's just landed, I need it right now. I'll open up on a Saturday or whatever and ship one out to you quickly. Whatever it takes. Just get it off straight away. Just start attacking it straight away. Get some petrol, whatever, any kind of solvent that's safe. Put on a cloth so you're not letting it drip, and just start to remove it at least from the bulk of the car straight away. Don't worry about glass. Glass is easy. Any details, anything that's kind of detailed, do that first because that's the hard part. Any big flat areas are kind of easier than, so no glass, no big flat areas. Start to immediately take it off. Badges, original badges and things like that you don't want damaged, start to take it off, that kind of stuff. And
I'm tipping it was fairly clean when it went into the shed.
Yeah, I had hoped with the couple of days of rest in the shed might have had a nice layer of dust, but as it turns out, there wasn't.
That's what did it. That's what made it so much worse. But
because we'd washed it twice before it come here too.
Okay.
Well, once in the hope that it had dust on it. And
you're lucky it didn't rain on the way down here. The rain would have just stuck to the overspray. The window wipers wouldn't have worked. It would have been horrible. It would have been a bit cloudy driving it. It wouldn't have been nice to, if you get some sun through the windscreen, you would have seen all that overspray and
Well, you had a guinea pig driving it though. So.
Is it Sharon, your mum? No.
Lynn. Sharon's wife.
Oh, wife. Sorry, I saw Sharon on the Lynn. You good on you. top job.
Definitely.
That's it. There's really not much to it.
Bulk time.
A lot of time, just spent. Then we cut down the erasers, so you'll see here, cut down the erasers and fed them into the little sections now that they're in nice different shapes, triangular kind of shapes, and fenders and around the door handles and all the polished stainless and chrome and all that stuff. Then we did the glass. Glass was actually a lot easier than I thought, and came up with the eraser. Went over the Victorian Mini Club sticker and the other stickers.
The website just down here. Free plug.
Good team.
That was about it. It's pretty straightforward, just a lot of time. No polishing, so I'm going to give you some...
as per prior incident?
I'm going to give you some polish so you can attack it now, which should be nice to work with because it's really nice slick base to work with. So you can get that paint
and
up
that
to...
just hand applicated or? No,
you do it by machine. You can use your rotary,
but
I'll give you a better polish than the one you described before, that nonsense that you were using.
Sorry. Didn't mean to mention dirty words.
No. Dirty words. I like that.
There's going to be this censored.
We'll give you some stuff so you can get the gloss out of it by removing the marring that's left behind as a result of the painting process. I'm assuming you did some denibbing or something. Is that what happened?
Denibbing.
No? A guy did a concourse restoration.
Sorry, mate.
Did you find little bits of dirt and stuff in the paint that you sanded out?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's denibbing.
Yeah.
So you did some denibbing. I'd really like to see it finished though too. So give him an orange pad, an orange HD, some cap heavy, a rotary polisher if he needs it, or whatever you need. A bit of advice maybe, and that's going to look amazing. That's got plenty of potential to come up so much better. I mean, it really does. Once you remove all that marring, the gloss level is just going to be huge.
It's funny you say that because when I did polish it, I was always happy with the reflection and the flatness of it, but it just never seemed to have that
the gloss
couple of percent.
That's because you've got all that marring there, so the light's just being refracted everywhere. You need a nice flat surface so you get beautiful reflection out of it, and gloss and depth of colour. The paint is amazing. It's flat as a tack. Did you sand? Was there wet sanding involved?
Oh,
yeah. Because how did you get? I was thinking, how did he get it that flat?
So much sanding. Like probably 2 weeks worth.
That's the important. That's the hard stuff.
That's not off the gun.
So it's a flow coated job. That paint job's amazing. I'm not blowing smoke. That is a hell of a job, and you would pay at least $20,000 and up to $30,000 for a paint job that's that perfect and that flat.
Yep.
That's flat all the way to the edges. You can't see where you stop sanding or anything.
So we've mentioned the story. It's probably worthwhile for people who are there, if you're comfortable, actually telling what the story is, because it's a pretty emotional sort of thing. So
Yeah, it definitely is. Yep, for sure. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, some 8 years ago I bought this for Dad as a surprise gift, knowing that he'd bought a Mini, not this particular one, but a deluxe, brand new 68 or something like that maybe. And yeah, just bought it as a joint project for us to work on. Got to a certain stage and we're going along for a little bit with it, and then just sort of shelved it and come back to it and that sort of stuff. But yeah, November 2017, Dad was diagnosed with a glioblastoma multiforme, which is I believe is the most aggressive, least known about brain tumour available. So he pretty much got burgled with a lot. And prognosis is generally 3 to 15 months. So with that, yeah, just basically threw work away and threw myself head deep into that. So that took me pretty much 4 months, maybe just a tad over. And I think Dad went from diagnosis. Dad went 5.5 months.
Yeah.
And I got him for one drive.
You got him in the car, yeah.
Yep. It was
Awesome.
a mission, but
Yeah.
got him in there for sadly just the one drive. He never ever got to drive the car. I took him for a drive prior
He would've loved
restoration,
Yeah.
which Dad was very, very straight up, sort of straight down the line sort of guy, and to be ripping around back streets with basically candles for headlights and no exhaust and just tearing up his neighbourhood
Yeah.
was a bit of a giggle from my point.
Yeah, very nice.
But yeah, sadly, never did get to drive it. His legs went on him very early, just due to the fact that he was bedridden for, pretty much that whole time really.
Yeah.
He,
What did he say about your restoration?
sadly, by that stage, he was. Yeah, it wasn't him. Wasn't him by that stage.
Yeah.
Sad. Like, he still loved it, but it was.
Well, you got to get him that experience.
Yeah, and pretty happy I had my GoPro set up in the windscreen for that
Ah, really?
that footage. So I don't think I've actually shared that with anyone, but yeah, just down backcountry roads, just going for a cruise with him.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Amazing, mate.
yeah,
Amazing.
special time there,
Yeah.
special memory.
Yeah.
Something
sure.
everyone would be able to relate to as well. If that happened to me, I would have no idea what I'd do. I don't think I'd launch into a thing. I think I'd just go away.
Well, I think that helped me get through that.
To have
time,
to have something
focus.
to do. Yeah.
I think I just would have gone. I mean, that thing drove me stir crazy too. Like, wife will guarantee that. But she didn't see me for nearly 4 months. But yeah, mate, it just
Yeah, a
kept me
project
focused on-
that big when that's not your job will do that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of it took me a lot longer than it would have professional too, because I didn't know what I was doing. So
Yeah. It would have.
so much learning, and I'd never really, prior buying that, I never really had much of an interest in minis really, like I do now, but just learning everything mini, because they are quite different to a lot of the run-of-the-mill stuff really.
Yeah.
Quite a few quirks and
Yeah. And the good thing is now you got
British engineering.
now
at
you
its
got to
finest.
keep it. It's nice to have that thing after he's gone, but you've got the token.
Yeah, feel like he's in there with
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah.
It's still a spirit.
Yeah.
it's definitely emotional. The mini nationals was pretty hard time.
Yeah, I bet you.
It was highs are highs and lower lows,
Yeah.
pretty much. So
Well, in fairness, that was only, 2 weeks? 2 weeks after he passed, I think, wasn't it? So,
yeah, it was. It was very fresh. Yep. And sadly, that was probably the main key event we had always wanted to go to.
Yeah.
I can't remember why we didn't go to the 50th anniversary. Don't know, just taking it for granted, I guess.
Oh, whatever. You probably had a million things going through your mind. Who would blame you? Yeah. But yeah. Awesome story, mate. And thanks for sharing it. 'Cause that'd be hard.
No worries.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, you just.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd tell you, I wouldn't be able to do it. People who know me know I wouldn't be able to share that kind of story. Yeah. Thank you very, very much. That's quite so special. And I didn't know this whole story actually. I kind of knew something, but I didn't know. And I figured it out when I saw his photo in the thing. And I don't know I don't know the guy. Hadn't even met Jarrod yet. And I just saw it, and it just made it. Yeah. It just reinforces the story. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Very, very nice. Thank you very, very much, mate.
No.
I think even though it's a sad note, but I think we'll have something on the back end of this video to share. But thank you for that. Thank you for being with us. I hope you found it as entertaining as we did, and hope you enjoyed this episode. Special episode for me, very special episode of Friday Night Live for Friday, the 28th of September, 2018. Thank you, Krystian.
no worries.
Thank you very, very, very much, Jarrod.
Thank you very much, Krystian.
See you tomorrow.
Krystian.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging.
Come on, come here.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
Good night, guys. Oh, say hi to your mum for me. Thanks, mate. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.